Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Kennels in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am very excited to introduce a stunning English Labradoodle boy we have for sale. This is Mr. Black of Rose and Shiloh's litter. He was born March 12th, so he's enrolled in our most popular training program called Canine College. He's already had over 200 hours of training, so we know his personality very well. His Recherche score is 665, 6 being that he is dependent, but just slightly. He's not super dependent, he's not needy, he's not clingy, he's not a puppy that has to be around you. He's a puppy that does like to be with people, he's just not super dependent. On the activity scale, he's actually balanced. He's a 6, I think I said 665, he's 655. He's balanced, he is not hyper, not high energy, but he's also not super laid back and calm. I give him a perfect 5 out of 10 on middle of the road with his activity. And then he's a 5 out of 10 on confidence. He's not a puppy that's super shy and also super shy, but he's also not super confident. He is naturally sensitive. He wants to please you. He wants to be with you. His only weakness is that he has little issues with submissive urination, which is very common for puppies that they grow out of eventually once they get a little bit older. Size-wise, he's not going to be a big boy. His mom is 66 pounds. His dad is 47 pounds. Our best guess is that he's going to be 60 to 75 pounds. It's always a little bit harder to guess the doodles because they could take after the dad or the mom. And but he does have a wavy coat. He does not have a super curly coat, so it's not going to be super tight and poodly. It's going to be more of the wavy coat, so he'll look like an English Lab, but he's going to shed half as much, and it's going to be mostly hyperallergenic, and which is really nice. Now he's able to go home after graduating either Canine College, which is training till 16 weeks of age, that's July 2nd, and then master's program is July 30th, and Doggy Doctorate is September 12th. Now we are flexible with those dates, so if you are going on vacation and it works better to get them at between those levels, we prorate the price so you can get them at the date that works best for you. Now if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of both parents, Rose and Shiloh. If you click on those pictures, a video is going to pop up where we summarize each of the parents. You'll notice that both parents have all their health clearances. They come from generations of health clearances, and we're very proud of our parents. What I'd like to do now is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and we're going to show Mr. Black in training as of today so you can actually see how well he's doing in training and learn all about and see his personality. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all of these areas. Now we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously, the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in Mr. Black, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see the pictures we just took of him. Right above the most recent pictures are his prices for each training level. Some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be his prices. You do need to look at his page right above his pictures. And then right below this video is a link that says click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the words puppy application, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to visit Mr. Black of Rose and Shiloh's Litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.